children, we were told many porkies about food. I remember eating loads of vegetables and fruit that I didn't always like because I thought my hair would grow really long, really fast. Today's podcast is about food lies we were told by our grown-ups as kids. Raheem, what lies were you told?
Eat your crust, your hair will grow longer. Didn't believe it.
Yeah, I heard that one yesterday. I was having that discussion yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone spoke to me about that. It was not just hair growing long, but it was hair growing curly.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that one. Just growing long.
Not sure if you heard that one. Yeah.
No. And as a
Yeah, I've
kid,
never heard it before until yesterday, but
mm, and as a kid, I think we all wanted long hair, so you can
mhm,
imagine how we would have gone through that.
mm,
But yeah,
yeah,
now realizing that
yeah.
doesn't quite work. Welcome back to Chai Chaos
hmm
and Clarity, where we talk about all things nostalgic, relatable, and a little bit chaotic. Today's topic, as we know, is about things we
Right.
were told as kids about food. And I'm not going to mention just parents because was teachers in my experience. It was many adults really that I came across especially. So yeah, let's go for it.
You're right, teachers were part of it. It's like they all got together and just planned to just tell us all these little
Yeah.
fibs. So some of them were things like don't eat so soon after swimming because you might get ill and you'll be in bed or you get the flu. Actually, I'm not sure if you heard that one
I didn't hear that one.
at
I
all.
mean, we did hear don't
No,
eat
I
like a
mean, I
heavy
think,
meal before swimming, which made sense because your stomach's
yeah,
quite heavy when you've
yeah,
eaten. So, I mean, that one
yeah,
probably made a bit more sense to us
yeah.
because obvious reasons. But yeah, not
hmm
afterwards, no.
I mean, I know about the before because I don't know if you remember, we did have swimming for a brief moment when we were in school together.
I'm
Someone did actually eat before swimming and
Yeah.
someone did sort of throw up a little bit. So,
See, I
yeah,
missed
yeah.
swimming
I'm not sure if you were
lessons.
in that day or if you went swimming.
No, I missed swimming
Yeah.
lessons.
So, I mean,
Used
it
to get my
wasn't
mum
large. It wasn't
to
a
sign
lot,
notes.
but
Yeah, yeah. But
yeah,
I
I
remember
think I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
No. So I remember being in primary school, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, it was the
Mm-hmm.
standard thing where you have to get your main meal and you have to get vegetables or some sort of vegetable with it. I don't know if you remember the process.
Yeah,
And I remember,
yeah,
other than
yeah,
sweet
yeah,
corn, I hated every vegetable that existed on that platter, right? So going around
yeah.
and not seeing sweet corn, that meant I had to pick something that was obviously nasty to me at that age. And always had plum tomatoes. That the sight of those red plum tomatoes just made me nauseous every time. And they were like, nope, you're not moving ahead. You have to take it, you have to finish it. And it would just sit on our plate. I'd be crying as a kid. This is in primary school. I'd just sit there stubborn, or I'd be crying, but I would not. Playtime would finish, dinner time would finish, and I'd just be sitting there because I refused to eat it.
I think they thought plum tomatoes might make it better because they're not ordinary larger tomatoes. I think they thought it would be psychologically better for us, but it
I
really
think it
wasn't.
was
They
just a
they
cheaper
they couldn't be
option.
more wrong.
I think canned
That
food is
too,
cheaper,
but
right?
yeah.
And
I
it's a
mean,
vegetable,
yeah,
so they
yeah,
thought it was
yeah,
healthy as well. But
and
it was just a whole like a blob of squidge for me. Like it just was not pleasant. I hated it. And even today, I don't like
I
it.
mean, I like plum tomatoes. Do I? I don't think I like not plum tomatoes, but I mean, a lot of what I didn't eat then I eat now.
Mm,
I grew into things. I think I might have mentioned that, but I might have mentioned that in the previous podcast, the whole broccoli thing,
yeah.
um,
Don't know if
which
you
might have been
mentioned that. We did
something.
mention
I think I
carrots.
mentioned it to you before we started the.
Yeah.
We mentioned carrots, and we mentioned.
Yeah.
I think I briefly mentioned broccoli, but I remember mentioning why I didn't eat broccoli.
Mm,
Um, the smell was to me was awful. I don't smell that now, so it might be a child thing.
could be.
Um, but yeah, that might have been one of the things that my mum jokingly said. And I remember I was trying to remember saying it to you before we started this show today.
Mm.
Um, it would help grow hairs on your chest.
Oh yeah. Yeah. See,
And I
even
remember
I've
asking my
never heard that. I
mum,
could
why,
not
why
stop
would I
laughing
want
at
to
that.
grow hairs on my chest, mum?
Yeah. Maybe for
My
the
mum,
male
she had her
species.
moments, bless her.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe for the male
I don't need
species,
hairs on
but
my
definitely
chest,
not
mum,
for
it's
us.
fine. Yes. What else? There are sugar. Lots of sugar, sugar,
Sugar.
sugar. I
Mm,
mean, they're not fibs for everyone now. It's
no.
a real thing for some kids now. The
Yeah.
hyperactivity with sugar. You'll be
There is
hyper and
there
you'll
is
be too out of control.
yeah, there is a lot with sugar because obviously when you're having the unnatural sugars, there is a lot of sort of, health concerns, and
Hmm.
obviously kids do get hyper. But
Yeah.
obviously natural sugars, but
Yeah.
any sugar has to be in its limits. I mean, you need to take anything in its
Yeah.
limits. So even if it's
Yeah.
natural
Yeah. Of course.
sugars, you can't be eating like all day and just that's the only thing you're eating and nothing else, sort of a thing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that. I mean, it would have been nice if they'd said it in a different way. We just
Yeah.
thought there's horror stories about having lots of sugar, and
Yeah.
not every child knows back then knew what it
Yeah.
meant to be hyperactive.
Yeah.
So we just imagined all these crazy, crazy things.
Mm.
I mean, we still ate sugar behind the parents' back. Sneak into the cookie jar at night if you're
Yeah.
able to. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, you know. What
What
about
about
yourself? What other things have you got on your?
so it was if you eat fat, you get fat. But there was no defining the good fats and then the
You eat
unhealthy
fat.
fats. It was just you eat fat, you get fat.
That's true. I mean, for some people as grown-ups, that's still a thing they believe. That's a
Yeah,
that's
for
a
some people it is.
big
I mean,
thing.
it obviously, yeah, if you're gonna eat like out
Yeah,
of control fats, then yeah, it's gonna obviously increase your weight. But
yeah.
there's natural fats, and then there's certain fats that you can eat, which is good for you. But I guess I kind of just stayed away from a lot of
Mm.
the stuff.
I mean, in my family, it's kind of hard for them to say don't eat fat because I
Mm,
would literally, from Afro-Caribbean family, they would
yeah,
literally eat everything right
yeah,
down to the bone. So you can't
mm,
be a child watching your parents eat the fat,
yeah,
then
yeah,
they
yeah,
tell you not to eat the fat.
yeah.
So I mean, I wasn't really into eating the fat of the meat, and I
Mm,
know that's not just meat you're talking
yeah,
about, but
yeah,
it's what came to mind for some
yeah.
reason. Yeah. Um, yes, there's something I was going to mention about not eating properly,
Mm.
or you won't grow properly if you
Oh
don't eat
yeah,
properly.
yeah, yeah,
Something I'm going to link into that actually was a friend or classmate of ours, my friend, but classmate to yourself as well.
yeah.
Her one was milk. I joined that together because it has to do with growth as well. She
Mm.
she believed that she would grow taller if she drank more milk, so she
Mm.
just started drinking milk every day.
Oh really?
Didn't see her grow much taller. Yeah, she didn't grow any taller. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I mean, that was, to be honest, it was told to her as well. I'm sure she definitely was told
Yeah.
that by her parents and other adults because she was really, 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 really trying to
Mm.
grow taller.
I think back then,
So at least reach my shoulder.
yeah.
So yeah,
I think
it's a big
back
fib. I
then they
mean,
really forced milk.
yeah,
So it was like, oh, if you don't have milk, you're
yeah,
not going to have strong bones and strong teeth. But then they realized it's calcium
mm-hmm,
that comes from
mm-hmm,
yogurt or so many other things. Like
yeah,
kids who
yeah,
really hated milk
mm-hmm,
felt like that's the only option for them. They
yeah,
didn't have any other options. But there's
yeah,
like yogurt, all the other dairy,
mm-hmm,
healthy dairy
yeah.
products. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I don't look too bad, and I did drink milk all the time.
Mm.
It was more my brother's thing, not mine.
Mm.
And on your side, was there any growth fibs?
Um, it's not food related, so I don't know if I should even mention that. But you know when they say hang on like the monkey bars or something, you grow taller. Part of the whole milk
Yeah, I've heard that one.
well, yeah, but obviously that's not food related. But the other thing was like a lot of
Yeah,
this wasn't like
yeah.
related to me as such. Like I wasn't told it directly, but I heard a lot of
Hmm.
people say like have a really
Hmm.
big breakfast and that starts your day. But that doesn't work. I
Hmm.
don't believe that works for everyone because
Yeah,
it's not something I would ever do because if
yeah,
I have a big breakfast, my day's very sluggish. So for me, I have to keep it very
yeah,
small,
yeah.
very sort of like a healthy milkshake in the morning, do coffee in the morning for sure, but
Hmm.
like a very smaller breakfast until a certain point. Because I usually just go
Yeah,
straight to lunch. I can't do like
yeah,
a big breakfast. But yeah, for some people I'm sure it
yeah.
works, but kind of thing
I mean,
everyone
I
different.
think that depends on what you're trying to do with your body.
Mm,
Um, if you're like working out and pumping iron and all
Yeah.
that. So I mean, and then even then you'd have to eat in moderation. But they
Mm.
do say in general for them you have to eat I don't want to say in abundance, but
Mm.
eat a certain amount, but a little bit more than normal,
Yeah.
so that you have something to burn off.
Yeah.
And you'll build muscle and then burn off the unnecessary fat.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work for everyone. And I
No, it
wouldn't have a
doesn't.
big meal in the morning. To me, I mean, we had this discussion before we
Mm.
recorded. Um, I don't really eat before 12 o'clock. So
Yeah.
breakfast for me really
Yeah.
isn't a thing. It
Yeah.
used to be. And even then, I think I was forced to eat breakfast by a friend once.
Yeah.
um, but for me, it would be more just water. I mean, I will
Mm.
drink that, or lemon water, something light,
Yeah. Yeah.
a fruit maybe. And even then, actually, that changed around because health-wise, um, you're not supposed to have, especially for me, I'm trying to work on health, etc., be a bit healthy.
Yeah.
Sugar shouldn't be the first thing you
That you
do in the morning.
consume.
So I try to avoid that. Obviously, I have
Yeah.
my naughty days. I do have my naughty days. I have
Yeah.
woken up and just had cake from the previous day or something, but
Mm.
it's not something I do on a normal day.
Yeah. Just randomly,
So
it's okay
I will
occasionally. Yeah.
drink water. There is another one. Hot food will burn a hole in your stomach.
I never heard that. I've not heard that. Someone said it once, but I
I've
was
heard
like, I've never
spicy
heard it
food.
before that. Mm.
I've heard spicy food will burn a hole in your stomach, and includes ginger. And I'm a
Yeah.
ginger fan, but I had
Mm.
some this morning. But
Yeah.
if you have too much, I mean, I said it to my dad actually recently. Don't have too much ginger; you'll burn a hole in your stomach because he
Yeah.
likes to. We buy the sachets for him, and
Mm.
well, I used to, but he was drinking it so much it
Yeah.
made him ill. But
Really? Oh wow. Yeah.
if you pour the whole sachet in, it's very 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 hot,
Mm. Yeah.
and you could be from the most tropical country ever. It doesn't matter. It's too much for your stomach. It probably will do something to your stomach.
Mm.
I think burning might be a strong, but
Yeah.
hot food, I've not really of that.
Did
I would
you
say that's the myth.
did you hear the one about when you eat lots of spinach, you'll get muscles like Popeye, the Sailor Man?
I
And
don't think I needed an adult to believe
based
that,
on
to be
that,
honest.
I avoided spinach because I was like, I'm a girl, I don't want muscles like him.
Oh, bless you.
I actually avoided it as a girl. I was like, I'm not eating spinach because I don't want muscles like him. I was like, I'm a girl, I don't want those muscles.
Um, I just had to watch Popeye. I didn't need the adults.
Yeah.
So, and I explained it. And actually, it was Popeye and the adults because I watched Popeye and I actually went to my
Yeah.
mum and asked her, and
Mm.
it just came into my mind now. I remember asking her, Mum, will I be strong like Popeye? She said,
Oh,
yeah, maybe. I started eating more spinach.
yeah.
So she kept cooking. I said, Mum, cook more spinach. And she cooked.
Really?
I mean, she made it nice. It wasn't
Yeah.
horrible. She'd steam it. It wasn't just
Mm.
like wash the spinach and dump it on the plate.
Yeah,
She would
yeah,
steam,
yeah.
she'd make it into a nice meal. She
Yeah.
was really good at that. So, but
Yeah.
I would eat
Yeah.
vegetables I just wouldn't normally eat because of cartoons, etc.
Yeah.
So that was actually a fun memory.
My
Yeah.
mom loves her spinach as well, so she'll make it into like a curry,
Mm.
like into meat or something. And remember being young, I hated it because I was just like, nope, not having muscles. Don't want muscles.
It's okay. Your mum can cook it for me. She cooks really good. Tell her from me. I would love some of it. Thank you.
I'll tell her. I will tell her.
No, not even just please. Thank you. I'd
Yeah.
like some of it. Thank you.
Yeah, will do. My mom is that type
um,
that
yeah.
there'll be a whole meal on the table and she'll still be like, I'm gonna make
Mhm.
one more extra dish. Won't harm anybody.
Again, send it my way. Send it my way.
Will do. You get an Uber coming up soon.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Thank you very much. On the opposite end of the hot food,
Mm.
cold water will make you
Yeah.
sick. That was another
Yeah,
one.
we got that. We did hear that.
I mean, with regards to, I mean, we can talk about the truth a bit about that later, but
Mm.
it does. I mean, what can I say about? I mean, water in general, drinking it too fast,
Yeah.
and it's not a myth,
Yeah.
can make you ill. I
Mm.
wouldn't say, and I think it goes from body to body, but back then, I'm going to go back in time now because we're
Yeah.
talking about when we were kids.
Mm.
For me, it didn't do me any harm. And you drink cold water when it's the summer, so it
Yeah.
was something you enjoyed in the summer. It didn't make me sick. I mean,
Yeah.
anyone else out there, if drinking cold water made you sick, please feel free to comment.
Yeah, please do. Well,
But yeah.
hear your good to hear your
Mhm.
experiences. Do you know what I got? And this is for all my desis out there, right? You know when we were ill as kids,
Mhm.
or like any desi child be ill, and you go to a doctor, the doctor's like, oh, give them lollies or ice lollies. Do you think our parents gave? No, no, the doctor doesn't know what they're talking about. How can you give a child that's got flu ice lolly? They're gonna get worse. So we never followed that. Like,
I
keep
have
wrapped
never
up,
heard that.
keep us warm, keep us wrapped up, give us like warmer foods and stuff like that, but definitely not ice lollies. I'm sure there are many, many
I
desis that are
need to
listening to this
see
can
those
relate to that.
doctors.
Mhm.
You
They
need to
took
take me
us,
to these doctors.
they took us to doctors, but whatever the doctor said, they did their own
Mhm.
treatments at home. So I'm like, okay, to all my desis out there, please comment your experiences on that. Be good to know, because I'm sure I wasn't the only one. So
Oh God, I
on that
wish I had
note,
your
should we
parents
do our
now. Just
little
get some nice
segment
ice
of
lollies. Truth or trash?
truth or trash? That's it.
Our little fun segment again at the end today is
Yes,
truth or
yes.
trash.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So, Fahim,
Yeah.
the crust and the hair growth. Truth or trash?
Trash for sure. For sure.
Of course, your hair didn't
Yeah.
grow, did it? I mean, you've got, yeah, there you
I think I just had the
go.
naturally hair, the naturally long hair, so don't think food had anything to do with it.
Well, there you go.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. And I, looking back at, I'm sure you saw the video I sent you the other day from our mutual friend who was playing around with AI. I
Yeah.
didn't realize how long my hair was back then, so I had
Yeah.
hair that had long hair apparently as well.
Yeah.
So, so,
Yeah.
um,
Going back to traditional
swimming
carrots.
or yeah.
Carrots can make you see in the dark. Truth
Oh,
or trash?
carrots. Mm, I'm going to use the dark and not improving your
Mm.
vision, because I had this
Mm.
discussion yesterday and someone decided to say it to me yesterday. So I'm
Mm.
not going. If you're out there, because this person's not from this country, so he might have not
Mm.
discovered this podcast yet, but he knows we're doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about improving your vision. I'm talking about seeing in the dark.
Yeah.
Trash. I cannot see in the dark after all
No.
these years.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Not eating after swimming.
I don't, that's trash. You get more hungry, right? After you've done it's like a workout, so you get more hungry and you need
Yes.
to eat your body, you need
Yep.
to listen to your
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Completely trash.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm glad we agree.
Yeah. What about sugar makes you hyper?
There's no 50-50 there. So for now, in modern day,
Yeah.
I'm going to say truth.
Okay. Yeah. I think I agree with that.
I'm going to say truth.
Mm.
And it's a funny thing that some people, if working in school, say, oh, you know what? They've given us such a hard time. Let's give them all the sugar and they can go home and be hyperactive with their
Yeah.
parents. Sorry.
Mm.
Wasn't me. Was
No,
it?
no, a lot of people do say that, but yeah.
The next one, finish everything on your plate or else.
Do you know what? First of all, you shouldn't take more than you can eat anyway, but I think that's trash because even though you should, like morally you should, but you can't push your body.
Mhm.
So, if you overfeed
I'm
yourself,
going
you're
to
gonna
agree with
throw
you
up.
in terms of I'm going to agree with you in terms of when we were kids,
Mm.
because when we were children, I'm sure this happens with you.
Yeah.
Parents used to just fill our plates with food that was
Yeah.
not realistically for us.
Mm.
And I was thinking about it the other day. I used to think to myself, how did they think we were going to finish everything here?
Yeah.
I can't eat three things on a plate now. I can only eat two things, the rice
Yeah.
and the main meal. I can't have three things on a plate. I can't
Yeah.
even eat a normal sized plate of food, actually.
Yeah.
So, and my niece thinks I'm a bit weird because of it. But
Yeah.
so yeah, I will agree with you there.
Yeah. I mean,
Um
I was a fussy eater, so I was very fussy when it come to my food.
ah,
So I didn't get that large portion size. I was like,
you
I
still are,
barely
aren't you?
ate like a variety of food. I had the same sort of foods I would eat again and again. I'm sure my parents got fed up of, but yeah, I was really fussy as a kid.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, you're still fussy as a grown
Now
up.
I eat a lot more.
All right. My turn, my friend. Ask away, my friend.
Okay, so milk makes your bones stronger.
Trash.
Trash.
No? Yeah, trash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why? Why do
trash.
you think that?
I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did something for me,
Mm,
but it wasn't the majority of the
yeah,
bone strength. Although I did, going back to your calcium comment earlier,
yeah,
I sort of transitioned to, it's not transitioned, I moved on to calcium, and it helped me a lot,
yeah,
to be honest. So because I did
yeah.
have I felt not I was diagnosed with, I felt I had weak bones when I was fairly young, in my 20s. Not giving away my age, guys. I'm just telling you I was in my 20s at the time. um, I felt like I was running once and I felt as if my foot would snap. So I just started taking calcium and it was
Mm,
right as rain.
yeah,
So trash.
yeah.
Because the
Honestly, I
milk didn't
think,
help me.
yeah, honestly,
Right.
I think there's a mix of
Hmm.
good and bad, like, truths and fibs and trash, and
Yeah.
it's a mix. So I think
Yeah.
at the end of it, more, it's simple as listen
Yeah.
to your body. It's just listen to your body, and
Yeah.
that tells you
Milk has
sort of,
its benefits, but I
yeah,
wouldn't. Yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely. It's not
yeah.
for everyone. It's not to have all the time.
No,
Excuse me.
no.
Um, but it's, I don't think it, I mean, yeah, I don't think it really did much for my bones. I'm not a
Yeah.
scientist.
Mm.
We are not scientists, so don't go by what we say here.
No,
See
not
a
at
doctor
all.
if you
Yeah.
need to.
Nutritionist,
We're not
doctor.
telling you not to drink milk.
Yeah.
I still drink milk, and I'm sure Fahim does sometimes,
I
but
occasionally, yeah.
it just didn't help us. Our final one, hot food will burn a hole in your stomach.
I think that's trash. Only because I've never heard it, so I never came across. And we always have spicy food, so I don't know. We've just
Yeah,
used to and grown up
yeah,
eating spicy
yeah,
food, so not
yeah,
had any problems.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It is quite, it can be quite, I mean, I got used to not having spicy food because I
Yeah.
mix and match, but it's not burning a hole in my stomach at all.
Yeah,
So
no.
it can be quite bland without it. No
To
offense
be
to anyone who
honest,
doesn't like spicy food.
I think I would say, even though it's trash to us because we're used to spicy food,
Hmm.
saying that for someone who's not had
Hmm.
spicy food before or who barely has it, it could be the
Yeah,
opposite. So, like again,
yeah,
like you said already, we're
yeah.
not doctors, we're not professionals. So
Hmm.
please go
Yeah,
with whatever your body's telling you. If we don't eat breakfast in the morning, that doesn't mean that you should stop eating it. You just do what is best for you.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Right.
So that's it from us today. We'll be back again with another podcast
Yeah.
and another topic. And again, like mentioned before, please do leave any comments, any suggestions, any of your sort of myths about food that adults have told you. Yeah, well, good to know. And we can maybe pick out a few and read them next in the next podcast.
Yeah.
Right?
And if any of them have worked, please
Mm-hmm.
let us know. I'd
Oh yeah,
like to look like
definitely.
Rapunzel,
Yeah.
and still look youthful when I'm in my 60s or 50s or anything like that.
80s or
Okay.
90s. Yep. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe
Right.
if you enjoyed this podcast.
Yep, it's right down there.
It
It's
is
down
right
there.
there. Yep. Right. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.